Help me to stay competitive against the big multinational corporations by subscribing to this channel, hitting the notification bell, liking the video, and maybe leaving a comment in the comment sections below. Thank you very much and enjoy the video. Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the podcast. Okay, have I got the video for you today? A light-hearted look at the events of yesterday in which pigeons wearing MAGA hats descended from up on high onto Las Vegas, and they did what pigeons do best by flying around and pooping on Democrats whilst wearing MAGA hats in Nevada whilst the Democrat debates were going on. And the sheer sight of pigeons wearing MAGA hats, and I've got the footage for you and I'll show you it in a moment, but the sheer sight of pigeons wearing MAGA hats caused those who suffer from stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome to self-immolate and just dissolve and disappear out of the physical universe. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at this amazing footage of the MAGA hat wearing pigeons.
As these pigeons snack on scraps, this one struts its stuff. That red thing you see on its head is a Make America Great Again hat, and this pigeon is not the only one in town wearing one.
That pigeon, if you've just seen with the MAGA hat, is clearly the most dominant pigeon there, which is yet another example of art imitating life. Because we know that the man himself, Mr. Donald Trump, who wears the one and only MAGA hat, is an alpha male. If Donald Trump was a pigeon, he would be that pigeon.
It's stupid. I just think it's funny.
An underground group called Putin, short for Pigeons United to Interfere Now, is taking credit for releasing the flock of MAGA-capped pigeons in downtown Las Vegas. The founder says it was months in the making and done this week to protest the Democratic candidates in Las Vegas and to show loyalty to President Trump.
Ha! Putin, Pigeons United to Interfere Now. You see, when Hillary Clinton said that Putin is interfering in the 2020 elections, she didn't mean Mr. Vladimir Putin all the way over in Russia, the sinister boogeyman Russia. She meant these pigeon hat. What am I talking about?
I think they're funny.
No, it's not funny. I didn't alter that man's voice. He actually has a voice that high. His testicular area must be about the size of a pinhead for him to have a voice that high pitched. I was going to try it myself, but naturally with me being so well endowed, I cannot physically make a noise that high pitched, unless of course you had my cojones in a vice.
But Mariah Hillman is not laughing about it.
It's absurd. The whole idea is ridiculous.
She runs Lofty Hopes, the Las Vegas pigeon rescue.
There's a good chance that we might end up with a couple.
And she's frustrated by the stunt and that there isn't a law that prohibits a person from doing something like this.
It is not illegal. Pigeons are considered pests, so they won't do anything about it.
And there it is, the leftist who demands laws for yet a new thing. At the end of the day, these pigeons aren't being harmed. They actually come from a loving home. They are clearly healthy, as you can see in the footage. Just because, let me tell you something, if they had little pro-Hillary or third-wave feminist slogans tucked onto them, you would be perfectly fine with it.
There are a few city codes that involve pigeons, but a City of Las Vegas spokesperson says they're considered wild animals. There isn't anything on the books about putting hats on pigeons.
Glue a hat to your head. Glue a hat to your kid's head. I mean, it's the same thing. You know, we all have a right to live free from harm. It doesn't matter what kind of animal you're considered to be. You know, our language is what causes these animals to be treated like.
Well, I hope you found that funny, ladies and gentlemen. There is an article attached with this that I will leave attached. I will put it into the description box below. The article itself just goes over things we've already seen, in which they say that one of the pigeons, the leader of the flock, was adorned with a small orange hairpiece. Orange pigeon bad. To commemorate that of their leader, President Donald Trump. According to the press release, the project was a result of months of exhaustive research, logistical hurdles, and pigeon caretaking. So there we go, the pigeons were looked after. The only people that are in need of some dire assistance here are the people who, upon seeing Orange Pigeon bad, upon seeing Orange Pigeon with MAGA hats, combusted so spectacularly that they reached levels of Trump derangement syndrome that were hitherto unknown to science. At the end of the day, we all need to have a laugh sometimes, and what the aim of this exercise, and let's not forget that Putin, and no, I'm not talking about the boogeyman from Russia that all of the Democrats seem to be panicking about, which is strange because, and I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but if Russia was to, and they're not going to, but if they were to somehow try to meddle in the affairs of the 2020 election, they would much more readily have someone like Bernie Sanders elected than Donald Trump, because Bernie Sanders and the old Soviet Soviet style of doing things are much more closely linked than arch-capitalist that is Donald Trump. But that being said, this Putin group, this prank group, and that is exactly what they are, a prank group, have only done this to get a reaction from the perpetually offended far left, and that's exactly what they've done by releasing pigeons with orange hair and MAGA hats, Orange Pigeon bad, into the Nevada skyline when the Democratic debates were taking place. They achieved precisely what they intended to achieve, which was to ignite those who were suffering from Trump derangement syndrome to reach hitherto unknown levels, and that is exactly what happened. Thank you for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think about Orange Pigeon bad in the comments below, and remember, no matter what the politics are, we should always keep a sense of humour, because I've been in some very bad situations in my life, and if you can always smile, I promise you, you stand a pretty damn good chance of getting through the problems that life will inevitably throw at you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.